Hey guys, happy Sunday. I just wanted to jump on real quick. Thanks for tuning in. If you're catching this on the replay, what I want you to do is go ahead and drop me a hashtag replay in the comments below. You're actually going to know that you're on the replay because there's not going to be the little box that says live that's in red. So that's how you're going to know that you're on replay. For those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Alexis Eastham, and I am a nutritionist and one of the first to join my company. If you're brand new, and this is the first time that you're seeing this face, what I want you to do is go ahead and drop me the comment new below, just so that I can thank you for tuning in after we're done here, okay? If you're tuning in live, what I want you to do is go ahead and drop me a hashtag HeyBlondie below in the comments, just so that I know that this is working. And if somebody can send me some hearts, just to let me know that the sound's working. I want to make sure everything's good to go, okay? As everyone is tuning in, I want you to click anywhere on my face. So you can click on my forehead, my nose, my ears, whatever it might be, and a box is actually going to pop up from the bottom. Make sure that it says following. Facebook actually changes this all the time, so I just want to make sure that you have it selected, okay? Also, while we're at it, go ahead and click the share button. It's, I think, on the left-hand corner. And I promise, I'm always going to share valuable information with you guys. And, of course, anybody that you bring this to as well. So what I wanted to talk to you guys today about was actually if you're a giver or a taker. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right into this, okay? You ever hear that old saying, give and it shall be given unto you? I'm sure somebody has heard that. Give me a thumbs up if you have. So I want you to ask yourself, what do you have that you can actually give to others? So you might say, well, Alexis, I don't have anything to give. But actually, yes, you do. There's lots that you can do. So you can give a word of encouragement to someone who is going through just a hard time. So instead of, knowing that somebody's upset and then, just putting like your blinders on and, walking by them or not taking a moment just to show them that you care, can make a big difference. Just take the time out and show them some attention. Let them vent to you. Another great way that you can do this is you can actually visit with an elderly neighbor or just maybe somebody that you know that's elderly and alone. Elderly people are so lonely, y'all. I mean, so lonely. And it actually means more than you realize just to spend a few minutes just with them, even just hearing their old stories. I mean, they're so knowledgeable anyways. Or, how about like the single mom or the single dad, the one that, never gets a break, maybe go offer to, do a load of laundry or clean the bathroom or, even something simple as just picking their kids up or letting them have you come over and watch the kids just so they can get out of the house for a little bit and just get a break. A lot of times people don't get that. So just be creative, y'all, and just think of a way that you can actually add value into somebody else's life. I mean, each day, at least once. So what I think that needs to happen more so is that people need to get out of the mode of actually expecting and taking things from others. You don't do things for others and then turn around and then expect them to do something for you in return. That's just a stupid way to think. When you do this, people's perspective of you is actually going to change, and people are going to be drawn to you if you're more giving than just sitting there taking and always expecting something from somebody else. So think about it. I mean, who wants to spend time with somebody who's like the negative Nancy or somebody who's always wanting something from you, right? I mean, I definitely don't. Sorry about the notification on my phone. So I want to give you guys an example. This was a perfect example that I actually read in a book, but it gave the example of a gorgeous woman. She's at a bar, right? And she's just having a night out, trying to have a good time, but she can't because she's having men come up to her just over and over again. They're trying to hit on her. They're maybe trying to take her home to sleep with her. They're trying to get her phone number, whatever it might be. She automatically, y'all, she has her guard up. She's used to it. She's used to that interaction, and she knows that they just want something from her, right? The guy that is going to take the time to make her laugh or, tell her a joke, make her smile, he's going to win over all of those because he's not trying to take from her. He's giving her something. He's giving her value. He's making her happy. Does that make sense? So that kind of put it in perspective to me because as a woman, I have been there before. So it clicked definitely when I read that. Another thing to do is just be in the mindset that every time that you meet someone, be thinking, how can I help them? You see somebody on the side of the road, they got a flat tire. Ask them if they need help, just simple things like that. What will really shock people, totally shock people, is if you walk up to somebody and you ask them, what can I do to actually contribute to your life, right? It'll shock them to death. Nobody's ever asked me that before, and I'm sure most people haven't been asked that before either. So, do something, teach something, or just supply them with knowledge. You have to know and relate to what people find valuable. And it's pretty simple if you just watch. Just keep your eyes open and be on the lookout for what people are needing help with. So make yourself better, keep growing, keep learning, and this way you're able to actually pass it along, right? So the order of things needs to be, you need to listen first. Nobody listens. Everybody wants to talk. So listen first, learning second, and then leading third. No matter what type of business that you are actually trying to work in, you are not going to have the long-term success without making this contribution. I can promise you that. I've read it and heard it over and over again. So what ways can you do that, right? You can add value into your own life, value your own day, and be thinking, how can I serve? How can I contribute today? The more that you continue to add value over a period of time, it's going to start having like this ripple effect, right? If you're willing to change everything else that's going on, change yourself, everything else is going to actually start changing for you. So change your mindset. Don't wish for less problems. Wish for more skills. So you got to change your way of thinking, right? So how can you do that? I can tell you right now the best and most, I say I can't talk correctly, but the best thing that you can do, y'all, is that personal development. There's a wonderful speaker, brilliant man. If you've never heard of him, his name's Jim Rohn. I wrote down I'm reading my notes here, but he said, learn to work harder on yourself than you do your job. If you work hard on your job, you can make a living, right? But if you work hard on yourself, you can make a fortune. Work on the inside. This includes your attitude, your personality, your language, your communication. Really working on all of your abilities. So here's an example that he gave. He gave the example, he said, we get money for bringing in value to the marketplace. The marketplace is reality. It takes time to actually bring value to the marketplace, but we don't get paid for time. We get paid for the value that you put in the time. So he's just an awesome, awesome guy, and I think that a lot of people can take away from him. So if you haven't ever looked him up before, definitely look into Jim Rohn. So just determine, one action that you can take at least once a day that you can do to add value to like a friend, to a family member, a colleague, or just somebody that you don't know, a complete stranger. If you want to be a person of impact, you got to first start adding value to those around you, right? So, well, anyways, guys, I can't wait to see how you've actually put these tips into use and start trying to add value into other people's lives and not be takers. Definitely not something that you want to do. Takers are not good. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you have found value even a little bit in today in what I've shared with you, if you wouldn't mind just clicking on the share button for me, it actually really helps me to grow my network. So, if you've ever thought about doing what I do, just go ahead and drop the word business below so I can get you some info. So I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.